¿Qué pasa, YouTube? How's it going, everybody? Have for y'all today a pretty fun OU Wi-Fi battle I had against my buddy Scep. Hopefully you guys are having a good Friday today. Want to give a quick shout out to the person who passed me today's team, which is my boy Eon Blitz. His channel link and stuff are down below, guys. Definitely go check him out. He recently got back into uploading, and it's a really cool team based around Scarf Greninja and Z-Move Salamence. Plus it has one of my all-time favorite Pokemon in general, which is Mega Venusaur. It's not the best mon ever, but it's definitely one of my all-time favorite walls. Actually, let me know what your guys' favorite walls or defensive Pokemon are in OU down below. So yeah, going into this battle, Hoopa is absolutely terrifying because name me what switches in on my team. Nothing. Second off, Gengar could also be a humongous problem, and then of course he's got Charizard Y. I guess the good thing about this is that he doesn't have a form of getting rid of my hazards unless he's got Defog Charizard Y, or I guess it could be X as well, but I'm leaning towards Y because that's a more common of the two. So he ends up leading off with the Magnezone, as I'm going to be leading off with my Greninja. I am a more of a physically offensive Greninja, so there's no chance I'm knocking out the Magnezone in one hit. So I'm going to decide to go turn into my Venusaur or into my Magnezone, but he actually switches into his Gengar. So I switch in my Venusaur. The best answer to be able to deal with this Gengar. Now, as long as he's not Choice Spec, I should be able to beat him before he beats me. So judging from the damage, is definitely not Specs, as Sludge Bomb does do a decent little bit of damage. I honestly thought that he was going to try to switch into the Hoopa or the Charizard Y. But I guess there's a chance that I maybe could have gone for the Sleep Powder, so the fact that he's leaving in the Gengar here may lean towards him trying to get this put to sleep as opposed to something else. But it's fine because while I don't have the Sleep Powder, I do have the Earthquake, which after the Sludge Bomb damage should be able to knock him out along with the U-turn damage, as he ends up getting a special defense drop. Thankfully that honestly does not matter because I am able to knock out this Gengar, and this gives him a free switch into either the Charizard Y, which I'm switching out against anyways, or into this Hoopa, which I'm sacking off Mega Venusaur because realistically Mega Venusaur is not doing entirely too much else in this battle. Yeah, I would be really nice Ninja, but I do still have my Tapu Fini in the back, and then my own Greninja can revenge his Greninja, which can come in handy. At least by him knocking out my mon, I get a free switch into something that can guarantee outspeed this Hoopa, and I can either force him out or gain momentum. So I'm going to try to bring in my Landers here because I am very positive he has Adamant Choice Bandit. I will be able to outspeed him, and this will allow me to get on my rocks as he makes a good play here, which is, directly into his Charizard Y or potentially Charizard X, which I don't think is actually intimidated, which is a little bit terrifying because if this thing was X, Flare Blitz might have actually done a really good chunk of damage here, but he does turn out to be Y because again that's the most common form of Charizard currently in OU that I've seen anyways. So I can bring in my Charizard counter, which is my Tapu Fini. I guess he could have gone straight for the not the Fire Blast, but here, which actually might have been a little bit terrifying, but I think I still would have been able to live, and then I think I would have switched in regardless to my Salamence here because I'm pretty positive Mence can tank 2 Fire Blasts in the sun, and maybe he'll have bad luck like I do and he will miss the Fire Blast because I think at this point we all know my luck with Fire Blasts on the channel. So he does end up going for the Solar Beam here, as I'm going to be able to take that. I should then be able to live another hit, and I think I can live a Hidden Power Ice. No, actually that might have been able to knock me out. I guess there's also a chance that he's modest, and because I am jolly, I outspeed him anyways, but because I am very positive I live one hit, I'm actually going to go for the Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance also covered me potentially having to deal with an incoming Scarf Magnezone. Scarf, as I'm able to knock out the Magnezone here with the Earthquake. Of course, I am obviously faster than him, so down it goes, which is nice. Now, even though I am at +1 speed, and I do outspeed everything on this team, there's a chance that either this Greninja or the Garchomp could be Scarfed. But because he brought in Greninja, I'm thinking that, okay, this has got to be a Scarfer because I outspeed this anyway. It doesn't matter what it does, I outspeed it. So I'm going to make a hard switch into my own Greninja here, expecting him to want to go for the Ice Beam. As he does go for the Ice Beam, I will be able to luckily take that, and if he is Scarfed, as long as I win the speed tie, I can knock him out before he knocks me out. But if he did win the speed tie, I am still technically a water type, so I should have been able to live the Ice Beam and still knock him him out with the rock slide. I think that's how it would have worked out. So I'm able to knock him out, and down goes the Greninja, which means now the only real issue I have to deal with is the Hoopa in the back and potentially still the Charizard. Why? Because it could have Roost, and that could be a little bit of a problem. As in comes the Garchomp, I am locked into Rock Slide, so I cannot afford to stay in here. I am going to decide to just sack off my Magnezone because realistically it's not doing anything else in this game. It gets beat by everything that he does have left. So sacking it off here I thought was my best play to then give me a free switch which will be able to outspeed this Garchomp. Even if I do force him out, I'm going to be able to catch the Charizard on the switch in After Rock, and I'm still going to be able to do a decent little bit of chip damage to the Hoopa, in which case I can then potentially switch into my Tapu Fini to sack it off, or sack off my Salamence, which at this point I should be able to win with my Greninja so long don't royally mess up. So I'm able to knock out the Garchomp. As in comes the Hoopa, I am locked into the Ice Beam, so I will have to switch out here. I do have a couple things that I don't necessarily need in this matchup, but Landorus was probably the least helpful thing to me because with him still having Charizard, it's not going to be able to outspeed it if he is timid. So at least by sacking it off here, I can then wait for something else. But it turns out that because Landorus is so bulky, I'm going to be able to live this hit, and then the following turn, I can knock him out with the turn. I'm not going to lie, I really thought that Landorus was going to go down, mainly because it's a Choice Banded Hoopa, and I'm offensive. Maybe, no, because he couldn't have been that. I don't know, maybe I'm just underestimating the true bulk of Landorus. And Landorus is S-ranked in OU for a reason, I guess. So, in comes a Charizard Y, which is its last mon, and in comes my Salamence. At this point, I can just safely go for the Supersonic Sky Strike and guarantee a KO on this Charizard Y. I'm guessing that he could have been modded. I don't think that Hidden Power Ice is typically common on Charizard, although he could have potentially had the Dragon Pulse. If he had been able to knock me out, then that might have actually been a little bit annoying. But then again, I do have the Greninja in the back, unless I miss Rock Slide. I don't think that I could have lost this game. Yeah, I'm able to outspeed him, knock him out, and that is going to be the victory in my favor. So yeah, like I said, just a quick, fun OU battle for you guys today. With that being said, check out today's first upload, and I will see you all tomorrow. So, later, everybody.
Cause my brain and heart are both tied in the knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion. But when I said I cared, I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now, I'm living with no more pain, tears, or hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain, tears, and hoping. For real.